quiz next Friday. Quiz. No Shave November. It's getting rough on these streets, don't they? All right. Now, we said the first letter here is S on the first statement. The second triangle, the first letter is B. So S and B are congruent. So if S is 67, then what is B going to be? 67, right? So make sure you write that down. You go ahead and put arcs on those too, right? All right, and then the second letter is T, and the second one is F. So T and F are going to be congruent. Now T has nothing, right? Right? So T has nothing, but F also has nothing, okay? So kind of forget those two. Let's go to the next one. 82 degrees for N, right? Right? So N is which letter? Well, it's the last letter of BFN. What's the last letter over here? W. So if N is 82, then W is going to be 82. Matching stuff is the same, okay? So 82 is 2 arcs. W is 2 arcs, 82 degrees. Now, how would I find the missing third angle? What do they always add up to? How many degrees? 180 degrees. So I'm going to add the two I know, 67 and 82. Whoops. And I get 149. Subtract that from 180, and I get 31 degrees. So 31 degrees is going to be these missing two angles. And I'll put 3 arcs. T and F are the middle letters of the statement, so they are congruent. Again, order matters, and they match, and they should be the same, right? Now, that's just the angles. What about the sides? So between the first two letters, ST, when I look at it, between S and T is 17 centimeters. So that means between the first two letters of the other one, BF, I'm going to put the same thing, 17 centimeters. You see how that works? First two letters, ST, first two letters, BF, ST, BF have to match. So go ahead and put 17 there for BF. Okay, now the second and the third letter, TW, second and third letter, FN. So TW, FN, well, if FN is 14, then TW is also going to be 14, okay? Right? Right? All right, now, last one is the first and the third letter. SW matches with BN. So SW over here is 9, so BN is also going to be 9, okay? Once you've labeled everything, these answers are easy to spot, okay? So BN, we just said, is 9, right? Go and write that down. TW, between T and W is 14, write that down. Between B and F, right here, we have 17. Okay, now angle W right here is 82. Angle B is right here, 67. Angle F right here, 31. Does everyone see? Because this is just a review of yesterday. Order matters, you match things up, you label things, and then you can figure out what you need to answer the questions, okay? Now here's an important question. Who likes to dance? I believe it. Who likes to dance? A lot of people volunteering other people, but who likes to dance in themselves? Who volunteers themselves? Who's a dancer? You're a dancer? Okay, they play like Bailamos or something. Who's going to be like? Okay, Floss from Fortnite. That's a good dance, right? Orange Julius or whatever it's called. I don't know. Justice or whatever, something. All right, Fortnite dances are real dances. Don't let them discriminate, all right? All right, so, well, keep that in mind as we're learning this new stuff. I need you to stay with me, so don't get on your phones, don't get in your headphones, don't let your headphones block your ears, because we're about to do some notes, okay? No folding. Please. Like this. That's a rumor shirt.
I think you got video. He's a liar. He's a liar.
Wow. All right, here we go. Now, here we go. Ready? We're talking about congruent triangles. Pasarlo. Don't do that. Hey. Now look. Brackets Knights, look. Put the phone down. If two triangles are congruent, then you know there are 6 parts of corresponding parts that are congruent. So look. 3. What? Oh. Yeah. All right. Now, check it out. So if a triangle is congruent to another one, there are 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles. Let me say that again. 3 sides and 3 angles. All right? Now, there are 5 easier ways to prove that triangles are congruent. If you don't have all 6 things, all you need are 3, basically. Okay? So here are the different things we're going to learn today. So look, SSS, SAS, ASA, AAS, and HL. Kind of weird. Okay, but these are the different combinations of 3 things you need to know to prove that 2 triangles are congruent. Okay? First, we're going to do a review, which is like what we did on a warm-up. So let's do this a little quickly here. What does angle O match up with if it's been rotated over here? P. So go ahead and write that down. Angle P. Whoops. All right, what about B? Sorry, letter B is angle N. What does that match with? It's 1 arc. Angle Q is the only one with 1 arc. Very good. M is R. Okay. Nice. Now, what about these sides? Between M and O, there's no tick mark. So what does it match up with? PR, kind of. I would say more so RP, because R matches with M. Okay? It's the same segment, but the order tends to matter, right? Like we said, order matters. You have a question? You look like you have a question. That was the face of question. Now, ON matches what? When it's been rotated. PQ, segment PQ. And then MN matches what? Kinda. RQ. QR is technically okay, but order matters, right? Doesn't M match with R? N matches with Q? The order matters. Now let's make a statement. Okay, triangle NOM matches what on the other triangle? Okay, Q what? QPR, so triangle QPR. That's a review of yesterday. That's stuff you already know. Flip it over, and let's talk about SSS postulate. Now, SSS means side, 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 okay? So if you have 3 sides of one triangle, and they're congruent to three sides of another triangle, all right, yep, all right, look. Yeah. No. Ya. Sí. Siempre. Es cierto. No falso. Okay, well, check it out. We have tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Does everyone know that tick marks have to do with sides, right? So when you're looking at this, this looks like, hey, side, side, side. Side, side, side. SSS. So ABC matches what on the other triangle? FGH. You gonna answer? The next answer? What do you mean? This is new today. You can answer. FGH. Now, on the next picture, there's no tick marks here, but there are numbers, right? And the numbers can help you label stuff, right? So check it out. Look, these 3s match up. Those could be tick marks. The 4s match up. Those could be tick marks. The 5s match up. Those could be tick marks. In fact, I would label it. So go ahead and put 1 tick mark on 3 and 3, 2 on 4 and 4, 3 on 5 and 5. So now it's pretty obvious, isn't this side, side, side? Right? Tick, 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 side, side, side. Okay? So now look at this. This has been flipped over. So what does POE match up with on the other side? TRY. It's like beautiful poetry. All right, now down here, everybody, this is very important. Everyone looking and listening. Everybody look at me. Look. Now, when you have 2 triangles that are touching, you gotta label something, okay? Now look, next door, Mr. Jimenez, we share a wall, right? They're not different walls, they're the one wall from different sides, right? It's not like there's a wall and a space in another wall. Okay, that's a waste of time, a waste of space. One wall, so it's the exact same thing. So when they share a side, when they're touching, put a tick mark there. That way you know to yourself that those are congruent sides, because it's literally the same side. So again, touching, put a tick mark there, like this. Does everyone see that? When they're touching, it's like there's a tick mark there. So now you tell me, is this SSS? Do you see side, side, side? Yeah. So go ahead and put yes, because they said, is it proven by SSS? Oh, yeah. Next one. Are these next ones touching? There's 2 triangles, and they're touching, right? They share a side. So what do I put there when they're touching? Put a tick mark when they're touching. All right? So, now that I labeled that tick mark, look, tick, tick, but look, you can't just skip over here. I'm talking about in this one triangle right here. Tick, tick, nothing. Do not just label everything. You cannot do that. You cannot just randomly put tick marks here. Only when they're touching, for now, okay? So again, since it's tick, tick, nothing, that is not SSS, okay? So there are certain things you can label, but don't just label everything. That ain't right. All right, so put no, not SSS. All right? Now, you know how earlier we were asking, who likes to dance? And everyone said yes, right? You want to pass the class? Okay, so we all like to dance, right? Okay, great. So, now if I were to make a dance move out of S's, okay, a side, and everyone can do this, you don't have to stand up. Do this. Just do this. That's a side. I'm not asking you to do much. I'm not asking you to stand up. That's bent. That's not a side. Oh, there you go. That's a side. Look, side. You gotta have 2 triangles, so you gotta have 2 sides, right? 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 Don't y'all like stuff like that? Like, let me look this up. Right? Isn't that what y'all do all day long? Right? Am I crazy? Oh, okay, I'm a little crazy. All right, but seriously. So side, side, side. That's it. It's a cool dance, right? It's gonna be the hit at prom. Right? Am I right? Am I right? All right, well, we'll see. Now, next one. SAS. I get too much of this in class. Too much sass. All right, well, anyways, side angle side, SAS, is when you have 2 sides and the included angle. Write that down. Included angle. Included angle. What does it mean to be included? Well, you can feel included when you get like a big hug. So included. And in a similar way, included means between. Like you're between the arms of a nice big bear hug. Okay? So included means between two sides. So that means your angle is going to be between two sides, just like it says, SAS. Look at my picture here. Don't I have a tick mark and a tick mark and an arc in between, right? It's included in between. So when I go along the edge, it's going to look like this. Tick, arc, tick. Side, angle, side. And as long as it matches another one, side, angle, side, that's it. Side, angle, side. Cool. So what does ABC match with on the other triangle? FGH. Okay, and look at the other triangles. Even if there's no tick marks or arc marks, you can still label things that are congruent. So the 3s, I'm going to put a tick. The 60s, I'm going to put an arc. And the 9s, I'm going to put 2 ticks. Tick, 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 tick. Now, does it look like side, angle, side? Follow the edge. Side, angle, side. SAS, okay? All right. What does MEL match with when it's been rotated to the other triangle? What is it? ODY. It's like a beautiful melody. All right. That's SAS. So let's see these two down here. Is this SAS? Now, what do I got to do with this when it's touching? What do I label? Everyone heard me say this like 2 or 3 times already. Tick marks when it's touching, right? Okay, so do it. Label it. Tick, tick. So is that, by the way, look at this right angle. If that's 90, and this is a straight line, what's this going to be over here? It has to be 90. 90, 90 is 180, right? So if you have a right angle, you can always put a right angle on the other side. Now, is this SAS? So look, tick mark, angle, tick mark. SAS. Right? It is SAS. So SAS. Or actually, sorry, just you can put yes. Now, everyone, this is another one that you gotta label. So everyone focus, very important. Okay? Look, Unit 1, we said when you have an X, the angles that are across from each other, what are they called? Start with the B. Vertical angles, all right. Y'all remember that? X makes vertical angles across from each other. What do we know about vertical angles? They're actually not always vertical. I know it's weird. But no, they're congruent. They're the same, like the same measurement, okay? Here's why that's important. Do y'all see this next one right here? Don't you see that X? I'm telling you. Is everyone listening? Hey, no. You have to label this. So when you see an X, you have to label vertical angles. Put an arc here and put an arc here. At any X, you got to put vertical angles with arcs. Okay? You are allowed to and you must do that. Okay? Right? Over here. Write that down. So I'm going to just make a little note here. These are called vertical angles. And they are congruent. Okay? Then the question is this SAS? So look over here. You look at the phone. Look over here. So look, tick mark, arc mark, and this is a tick mark, but you're not. Don't go into the other triangle. Okay, look, tick, arc, nothing. Side angle, nothing. On this triangle. So it's missing information here. So don't go into the other triangle. In this one triangle, SA, nothing. There's no other side. So this is going to be a no, not side angle side. Okay? All right? Next one. So I'll flip it over. Let's talk about ASA. If two angles and an included side okay? This is saying now we have angle, side, angle. The side is now included between two angles. Angle, side, angle. Look at this picture. I have arc, tick mark, arc. Isn't that angle, side, angle? Matching with angle, side, angle. Okay. So that is ASA in order, angle, side, angle. Now what does ABC match with on the other triangle? FGH, okay? Okay, and then MON matches with what? Now hold on. MON over here, look, do you see the 4 and the 4? Those are sides. Put a tick mark. Ticky, ticky. 55, those are angles. Put an arc, arc. Now do you see that it is angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. Okay? So what does MON match up with? It's been flipped over, reflected, and someone said it. What is it? Not KYE. So MON flipped over. KEY is what it should be. And we're not monkeying around anymore. All right. Now down here, is this one angle, side, angle? Angle? Is there a side here? Like, is there a tick mark? No. It's just an angle and an angle. That's it. I'm not labeling anything that I don't know. So angle, angle is not angle, side, angle. So that first one is a no, not angle, side, angle. What do I need to label when they're touching? Tick mark, okay? So go and put a tick here. Is that ASA? What do you think? Angle, side, angle. Yes. Okay. Now, last one was side, angle, side. So if I were to make a dance about it, it'd be side. How do you make an angle with your arms? Oh, angle, side. So look, side, angle, side. That sounds like a cool dance move to me, right? What about this one? Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle, right? It's super cool. Anyone can do it. Okay, well anyways, one more here. Angle, angle, side. If two angles and a, write this down, non-included side. If you have two angles, but the side is not in between, it's non-included, then you can call that AAS, angle, angle, side. Okay. Look at this picture. Angle, nothing, angle. Do you see how the side is not in between? But it's after it. So it's angle, then an angle, then a side. Okay? So it's very important. Don't go the long way. Don't go angle, side, angle, like skipping over a bunch of stuff. Okay? It's angle, angle, side. Okay? All right? So angle, angle, side. So let's go ahead and write this down. What does ABC match? ABC matches DEF. All right, and then look down here. Is this first one angle, angle, side? So look, follow my finger here. Is that an angle? Yes, go this way. Don't go the long way. Angle, then a what? Angle, and then a tick mark is side. This is AAS. AAS. Okay? A lot of people get confused with ASA and AAS. You're just going along the edge, the shortest route. Okay? Last one here. If they're touching, what do I label? Tick marks. And then what is this? So I see an arc, so that's what? Angle, then a side, then an angle. So that's ASA, that's not AAS. So this is not AAS, it is ASA, okay? Now, if I were to make a dance, if I were to just think of a dance using AAS, it would be like this. Look, angle, angle, side. Now, all those dance moves are super cool. Everyone likes it. No one doesn't like it. Everyone wants to do it. It's going to be at the prom. Everyone's going to love it, right? It's going to be viral. It's going to be cool. Super rad, right? High key, no gap, right? Okay, so now on the next page, we're going to do HL. But before that, I wanted to share with you a video, okay?